Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Monisola Adanijo. I'm your favorite doctor with a heart. I'm also a mother of 2 teenage women. I don't call them girls. Now, there's some things people never tell you about having teenagers, so let's talk about them now. Nobody ever told me I would have to learn a new language. I'll have to understand what IMO, TTYL, BRB, and all these things mean. First of all, I was thinking they were political parties, but actually now I know the truth. Nobody ever told me I'll have to share my wardrobe with my children. They raid my wardrobe for everything. My shoes, my clothes, oh my God. The other day I was in the mall and my kids were supposed to meet me up at the mall. I saw this beautiful young lady walking towards me with a top I knew I owned. And I was like, I think I have that top. Only for the person to turn out to be my daughter, wearing my top. Can you imagine that? My shoes too are not spared. Nobody ever told me I'll have to knock to enter a room in my house. Please, are you the one paying the rent? Did you build this house? Why do I have to knock to enter your room? But I guess it is what it is because you have to give them privacy. Nobody ever told me I'd have to text my child in the same house to get her attention. Teenagers don't want to be in the same room with you for some strange reason. And I know I don't smell, so it can't be that. So sometimes my daughter is upstairs and I'm downstairs and we're communicating via text in the same house. But most of all, really, even with all this, nobody actually ever told me that I'm going to miss them so much when they leave home. So, are you a mother of teenagers, girls or boys? How do you cope, living with them? First of all, you need to give them their space. Teenagers hate being crowded. You need to give them their space and you need to understand that they are also individuals. So maybe when they were 5 years old, you were always in their face. Now they're teenagers, just give them room. Number 2, you need to give them some kind of freedom. And for people who are given a little bit of freedom, many times they won't want to jeopardize that. Caging your teenager is not going to help them be more disciplined. Instead, you're going to have the opposite effect. You need to be their friend. You need to be able to talk without, judging. When your teenage girl comes to you that she has a boyfriend, the answer is not to start screaming and beating her. You need to actually listen. Okay, you have a boyfriend. Okay, so what exactly do you guys do? And that will give you room to give some education. Because if you're not talking to your child, somebody else is talking to them outside and giving them wrong info. And it's important you need to control the narrative. Lastly, because you can't control everything and the kind of world we live in, the world is a global village. These kids have access to everything. You need to train your child, give them the proper values, and then let them into the world and pray that whatever values you instilled in them will be their guiding light. And they will always remember what you told them when faced with opposition about views and values from their peers. So I hope that was useful, moms. And honestly, the truth is that we're all learning. Nobody has it all figured out yet. But we try and we hope that these kids will end up being fantastic citizens. So, for more tips, you can follow me on Instagram at Moni_Adanijo, on Facebook at Diary of a Lagos Cardiologist. I'm also on LinkedIn, Monisola Adanijo. So till next time, stay healthy, stay safe.